What's up? We are live. We are back. We are live. I'm gonna go ahead and update the chats. You do that as well. The same thing. Please let know everybody that we are live now. We are fully live. I'm gonna let the chats know, let Instagram know, let the teams know. We are live. Of course, this is recorded. It'll be immediately recorded. So if you didn't catch the live, you will catch the replay. Make sure you just drop something in the chat. Let me know that you watched the replay. Let me know that you learned something, you benefit from it. Because that's the whole purpose of why I do this, guys. I don't get paid for it. I'm not monetized yet by YouTube. I'm not sponsored by anybody. If anybody's gonna sponsor me, you guys already know. If it's gonna sponsor me my drinks. But we're gonna do what we came to do here, of course, like we do every Monday. I know for the last couple Mondays, one, I got super busy, closing end of the month. Then wasn't in town. We were traveling. There was a lot happening. So for the last 2-3 Mondays, there has not been a Mindset Monday call. And as I always say, this is great because I do it for you guys, but this actually helps me as well. Like, you guys have to understand, like I always say, right? Your brain works in crazy ways to where you learn something, you practice something in different ways, and there's certain percentages of how you get it. When you just read it, there's so much that gets stuck in your brain and applied versus when you read it out loud. Versus you read it out loud and you write it. Versus you read it out loud, you write it, you analyze it. Like the final point where you could actually learn something at the best and actually practice the best is going to be when you're actually teaching it. So you always want to share something. That's why we always say in this world, right? Share it. It might be something where you're not a full pro on it, but if you want to be a pro, you want to master whatever that you're doing, you want to share this with somebody. So this actually helps me as well. So I really love doing what I do here on Mindset Mondays, and I really hope you guys love it as well. I'm going to go ahead and share this. I'm going to adjust my screens here just a quick little second because I'm going to switch. Usually our Mindset Mondays, you just see my beautiful face. But this time it's going to be a little bit different because I'm actually going to share my screen because we're actually going to draw. We're going to do this live. We're going to draw. And I'm going to show you guys what the timeline of a trader is, what it looks like. So if you've already been in trading, if you are in trading, drop a 1. If you're trading with me, definitely let me know, drop a 1. If you're already in the world of trading, you're already in the world of Forex, futures, crypto, whatever that may be, but you're already in this world of trading. If that is you, definitely drop me some ones and let me know because this is going to help you guys. This is going to help you. I see some ones already. Amazing. All right, so I know you guys are going to relate. A little bit about me just in case you don't know me. I won't go into the full-blown story, but just a little bit about me, okay? I have been in this world of trading now for almost 6 years, guys. Almost 6 years. So I know just a little bit of what I'm talking about. There's a lot I still have to go through, a lot I have to learn. We go through this journey. It's a never-ending situation that you're learning, and I'll show you this right now. But I've gone through a lot of situations. So when I say this and when I speak and when I show you guys, one, it's almost like a rendition, right? I learned this. So one of my mentors, his name is Luis Rodriguez. Visito, he's amazing. Thank you, bro, for everything you've done for me. So he showed me a video one time and said, hey, I actually used to go to this guy's courses, to his training events years ago. I used to pay $5,000 for a one-day event, go on a flight, the whole nine. It wasn't even MLM or anything like that. He was literally paying so much money to learn. So he said, watch this video. I watched this video and it just clicked to me. I finally understood like why things were happening. Because that's something that we always do, right? As human beings, it happens. It happens as human beings to where we always ask the wrong questions, right? Right? Like, why am I losing if you believe in God, the universe? Like, God, why another stop loss? Like, why are you doing this to me? Why am I losing? What did I do wrong in my past life? When it's actually something you may be asking as far as like, okay, what did I miss? Like, what is this stop loss teaching me? And we've learned a lot of these things on how to speak, how to analyze correctly in past videos. So you definitely want to watch those past videos. I have a folder set up playlist of all the mindset calls. But this training really helped me understand why is it that I was learning but I was losing. So this is happening to you right now in your journey. Congratulations. And if it is, drop me some twos in the chat. Let me know if you are learning so much in trading. You're learning something new every day. Liquidity, you're learning supply and demand, you're learning smart money concepts, you're learning channels. You're learning, but you're losing and it just doesn't make sense. If that's happening to you, no shame. Drop twos in the chat. That happened to me at the beginning. And guess what, guys? Congratulations. That's actually good. It doesn't make sense. And something that we always say is common sense isn't common, right? But in trading, that's actually something good and something that we all go through. It's part of the journey. It's part of the timeline of traders that you have to go through. And here's where that's what we call cemetery traders, because a lot of traders actually die here. This is where they quit. So I'm going to switch screens really quick. Make sure this actually shares correctly. Let me see. Okay, I need to do this really quick. This to make sure it actually shows. There you go. Okay, you should be able to see my screen now. I just want to double check. I know there's always a little bit of a delay, like a 30-second delay on my end when I'm on YouTube. Yes, there you go. So it's showing. So I'm going to show you this screen. This is obviously just trading view, right? But I'm going to draw on this. Okay, so I'm going to show you what this timeline looks like of a trader. Something that I learned, it's my interpretation of this training, and something that I still go to. There's still days today where I have to remind myself of this. There's still days to where, like, I have amazing people like my wife that'll tell me, like, honey, it's just part of the timeline. It's like that clicks to me right away to, like, okay, it reminds me that sometimes I have to take these losses, right? I have to take these stop losses. It's part of the lesson, it's part of the journey. So what does this look like? We're going to start off right away with the first thing. So first things first, right, is you. So you are right here, okay? Beautiful little stick figure, okay? This is art, guys. This is like some Van Gogh stuff. As you can see, it's not so beautiful, picture perfect, symmetric little person, but this is you. Your beautiful self right there, okay? That's you. And you're in your journey just starting trading, so you are happy and excited, right? So there's two different things that happen in your journey. You have knowledge and you have money. So here you have knowledge, which knowledge makes us very happy, and you have money, which makes us happy as well. So you have knowledge and you have money. This is how your journey starts. Now, ideally, what do we want? We come into trading for what? We come into trading to make money. In my 6 years, I've only met one person out of the thousands that I've been able to meet and mentor and see them grow successfully. I've only met one person that said, hey, Brian, I'm not really interested in making money. I just want to learn it. I'm bored. I broke my leg. I have nothing else to do. I want to learn it. In 6 years, guys, so many people that I've learned internationally all over the world. I've been blessed in doing this for the last 6 years. Only one person out of easily like 5,000 plus that I've been able to meet, if not more, like speak personally. The community that I'm in right now, it's a paid community. You obviously can reach out to the person that invited you. If not, you'll see where you can reach out to me on TikTok or whatever. On Instagram is the best way to reach out to me. Right now, we're close to 17,000 people. I've only met one just that is only not in here for money. So we're going to just go with it and say that anybody that comes into trading is for money. If you came into the trading world to make money, you could drop some threes in the chat just to let me know, because I'm sure I'm going to see nothing but trees, but nothing but threes. That's all I'm going to see in the chat. So it's okay to say that. We have to start from the beginning and understand, okay, why is it that we're here? If we don't understand that beginning initial reason why we said yes, the bigger why we understand that, because it's why do you want that money? Well, I wanted to be able to fire my boss, get a house, get a car, family, everything. There's a ton of reasons why your why is a why, but that initial why is money. And that's okay. We need to understand it. It's super crucial to understand that part. So we know there's money, we know there's knowledge. You started your journey in trading. Hopefully, you did what I recommend was you join a community. You could go onto YouTube University and watch a bunch of random videos, TikTok, Instagram, all over the place. You could buy courses too, which are really good, but you're by yourself. So it just depends the type of person you are, right? I'm not book smart. I'm not a course person. My wife, all day. I am not. So that's why I always say join a community. Because you're not alone, you're by yourself, there's a little bit more, there's a handful of educators. So when you join a community, what happens? You have nothing but knowledge, and you are excited because you're about to learn a bunch. Now, I was able to be founder, like co-creator of an onboarding process that we created that walks you through your first 48 hours in your journey. And the reason why it's first 48 hours, because we don't want you to watch everything in 1 hour. But what happens? You get excited. What happens? There's maybe an academy that's meant for you to take a month in watching to grasp it, and you knock it out in 4 hours, right? So you get super excited and you get a bunch of knowledge, which is right here. So your knowledge line goes up. And it keeps on going up and up because you're learning from different educators, different strategies, you're applying. But a lot of times what happens is that you're learning it too fast. You're not giving yourself time to actually learn it, process it, apply it. So what happens? You learn a bunch, but you start losing. This is absolutely normal. This is what not everybody likes to speak about, especially in the network marketing world, MLM world, which I'm part of and I love it, right? So I'm not throwing shade. I'm just saying this is really what a lot of people don't speak about. You get super excited because you want to make money. You have access instantly to live sessions, live videos, replays, academies, all this stuff, and you want to just hurry up and grasp it all. You want to eat the world in one bite, just completely, right? To be able to say, hey, if I could, your brain processes in a way to where it's like, if I could watch the entire academy in a day, by tomorrow I'm making money, right? But common sense isn't common. So that's not how it works. And that's one of the biggest reasons why you lose so much at the beginning of your journey, because you're trying to learn as much as possible. There's another route, which I'll speak about that right after this one, but this is what most people happen, right? And if you identify yourself, amazing, because you're going to like what I'm going to say a little bit further on here. Because this was me. I tried to learn as much as possible to be able to make as much as possible, but it wasn't working that way. So I continued through my journey, and then what happens? Oh, I started doing harmonic patterns, and I'm not winning money, so I'm going to switch now to Elliott waves. Oh, Elliott waves isn't working. I'm still losing money, so I'm going to switch to supply demand. And we switch strategies, we switch scanners, we think that one thing doesn't work and the other. We might be, we're seeing the result of like, okay, I understood that, but because I didn't win the trade, it's not working, let me do something else. So your knowledge keeps on accumulating more and more and more, but the downfall here, and why the majority die in the cemetery of traders, we're going to just put a little cemetery trader right there. It's a little cemetery we're going to draw right here. A little cemetery, little creepy cemetery, right? I'm going to put this little there. You see all the tombstones right there. Those are tombstones, guys. For those that don't know what I'm drawing here, this is a tombstone, okay? So, the cemetery of traders is here, and it's creepy and it's scary, right? And the majority die right here because they keep on learning different strategies. They keep on learning different things from different educators, how to use things, but their money is just not showing. And there comes a point where here, I know this for a fact. I'm a gambler, guys. I bet money. Anybody that tells me that trading is a scam, trading doesn't work, this and that, this is where they ended. This is their journey. This is what happened. Either they got scammed because they came into this with a random message saying, give me $1,000 and I'll give you 10,000 tomorrow. I'm a Bitcoin miner. And then that person disappears. So trading is a scam. But the majority that have already been in different academies, courses, things of that nature, right? And they say that trading doesn't work. Trading is a scam. Trading is so hard. It's impossible. This is what happened to them. And guess what they did? They gave up. They gave up, and here's where they died in the cemetery of traders. If you are here right now, if this is where you are stuck, please, pretty please, I don't care if you're in my organization or not. It's not about the money. It's about truly what trading has done for my life. Don't give up. Don't end right here, your journey. If at the end of the day, you walk through your timeline and you're like, you know what, trading is just not for me, which I've seen before, guys. I've seen people that have been super successful trading that just say, Brian, it's just not for me, bro. And then they stop. I'm like, you know what, it's cool. Go ahead, you tried it, you went through the entire timeline, you went through the process, and it's not for you. Go on, find something different, right? But here you are not allowed to quit, guys. This, you're going to regret so much. And you know why you're going to regret it so much? Because you're going to put out publicly in social media, in chats, that trading doesn't work. And you know what's going to make you feel even worse? When you see other people winning. When you see people hitting those withdrawals, passing those profit firms. And you're like, damn, I swear I saw Jamie and Lucy in the same chats that I was. And I quit. And I see them now 2-3 months down the line and they're withdrawing. What if I would have stayed? As that feels horrible. You know why I say that? Because I did that once. Once in my lifetime I said screw trading, and then a week later I was like, unscrew trading, we're right back at it. We're right back here one more time. I did that, guys. That was me. That's what I tell you. It's a horrible feeling when that happens. So, what happens here? So there is something called, and this is, I quote it from the person on the internet, right? Luck, right? We all know what luck is. If you know what luck is, drop me before in the chat. If you know whatever perception that you have of luck, it's okay. I know there's people that say I don't believe in luck, you have to work your own. There are people that say you believe you are lucky, right? But he explains luck in a trading way that I love. And this might actually change your perception of what luck is. Because many times you'll catch me even saying still to this day, like, I don't believe in luck, you have to work for what you do, right? And this is why. So, he speaks about luck, that there's earned luck, right? There's earned luck and there's unearned luck. So, what he means by that is that, has this ever happened to you guys? It's happened to me. It happened to me at the beginning as well. You start a new strategy. You follow a new educator. Something happens in this journey that you're going through where you're maybe on a demo account. You're maybe on a phase 1 account and you are winning like left and right, but you're not really understanding what you're doing, but you're winning. Or worst case, has it ever happened to you to where you took the wrong lot size possibly and you were supposed to risk 100 to make 300, but you ended up risking 1,000 and you made 3,000, and you made so much money on one trade out of nowhere? You haven't walked your, because your goal right here is still all the way over here, guys. Like, your goal for your timeline, the checkered flag, is all the way over here. You're barely at the beginning of your journey and you get a big win that you actually didn't intend to do. This has happened to me before. It happened in my journey. I did some wrong lot sizes. I ended up over leveraging purposely. I ended up saying, you know what, the next one, this educator has not lost the last 3 trades in a row. I'm going to do a 10 lot right now. I'm going to risk the whole entire account because he has not lost 3 days in a row. I've done this before, and guess what? When you haven't earned your luck, how do you earn your luck? You have to walk through the entire timeline to reach your goal. Anything that happens in here is unearned luck, okay? Unearned luck. This is not good. Yes, we're human beings. If you genuinely made a mistake and you're like, oh damn, I hit a 1 lot, I didn't mean to, I swear I'll never do that again, and you actually don't do it again, you're fine. But what happens? You made a genuine mistake, a human mistake, and you did a 1 lot, and you won 2,000-3,000. And then the next trade comes in and you're like, 1 lot, 2 lot, right? That is unearned luck. Karma is real, and in trading, karma is everything, guys. When you have unearned luck and you try to take advantage of that unearned luck, you will pay back. And you will pay back heavy, heavy, heavy. Shark loan coming to your house, capping you on a knee. Like that type of heavy unearned luck. Trading, karma will come back for you. So what happens? Has it happened to you where you had that little mistake and you kept on going? You passed phase 1. You passed phase 2. And what happens with your funded account? Gone instantly. You pass phase 1 in 2 days, but then phase 2, you lose it in 1 trade. You're compounding your account and you were super good here through the beginning, and then you got a little bit crazy. You didn't earn your luck. You double your account to lose it all in 1 day. if things like this have happened to you, let me know in the chat it happens. Just let me know, hey, yeah, that happened to me. I did this. It's always good to just let it out. Because if you did something like this through your timeline, the trader that says this is pretty much you're done for, and I don't believe in that. I think you still have a chance, right? Because I know I had a chance and I'm still here. But the biggest part here is if you've done something like that to where you're basically cheating your way through the timeline, you need to just let it out. Write it down, let it out, and let it go. You need to. You need to 100%. Because what happens there is that you're going to be in a vicious cycle going in circles here. And circles and circles. And you're never going to move forward. Because your account's going to go up, and then it's going to go back down. Up, down, up, down. And you're never going to hit your goal. You're going to be stuck forever in this limbo. Forever. You do not want that. I lost a fun account. Exactly, James. I love that you guys are sharing that. There's no shame in nothing. It's everybody. We don't judge. We listen. We don't judge here. It happens. There's so much stuff that's happened to me, guys, that you have no idea at the beginning of my journey. Now, what happens here? You're not trying to cheat the system. You believe that karma is real in trading. You want to earn your luck. So you're doing the right things, and you continue to learn through your journey. Well, guess what? There's going to be a point where you're going to start learning a little bit less at a time, and your money starts going up a little bit more at a time. Once you start seeing your money go up, which it could go down, it could go up, it's not going to go a straight line. We know that. But once you start seeing that it's upward trending, and this starts consolidating, for those that trade, you know what I'm talking about. When your knowledge begins to consolidate a little bit, slight little upward trend, but mainly consolidation, but you start seeing your profits go up into a bullish trend. There's going to get a point in this journey. Yes, there's going to be ups and downs. There might be a little bit of a U-turn because the road is closed to then come back. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be perfect, but there's going to be a point in your journey where your profits surpass your knowledge line. Once you start seeing your money go up and your knowledge kind of plateau, this means you're out of the cemetery of traders. This means shit gets real. This means now, like, you're going to start seeing a whole different you now. You have a little bit more experience, but don't ever think that you can't end back at the cemetery of traders. The cemetery of traders, guys, is always open 24/7, no matter where your journey is. Even at the goal, you could end right back up there. 24/7, business is booming when it comes to cemetery of traders. But understanding this process helps you understand really why is it that you're losing. So you're like, okay, why am I learning something but I'm losing? Why is it that the knowledge that I'm obtaining is not reflecting on my actual P&L on my account? This is why, guys. Truly it is. I've lived it. I've lived it. I've seen many. There's been many people in my team directly that get lost. I tell them this. Week later, total different person, fully energized. Couple weeks later, everything else happens. They're good to go, and they're still here with us trading. This here is just so powerful because you understand now why what doesn't make sense makes sense. You have to pay your dues. You have to what? Earn your luck. This, once you get to this point, this is where you earned your luck. This is where, like what happened to me this weekend. I'll tell you what happened, right? There's one account that I have, one funded account that I have all the add-ons on. Weekends, news, live trading, news trading, everything, right? For those that traded with me know that I don't place a take profit. I have a take profit, but I don't place it. I only place a stop loss. So I opened 4 positions on NAS. I put all the stop losses, and I forgot. Between the Friday closing for the market, we had plans here with the family, a bunch of stuff going. I have some fish tank problems I'm going through. I was trying to figure out, like, everything happening in life. I forgot about those positions. So what happens? I opened yesterday that account just to look at the market because I was waiting to see if the market opened or dropped or what had happened. And plus, when it came to 18,000, I wanted to take a sell on 18,000. And guess what was in my account? Four open positions, over $4,000 in profit on a 50K account. Almost 10% on a 50K. That is earned luck. That is earned luck. That is when you meant to put a sell and you accidentally hit buy and you made profits. Guess what? Earned luck. But that has to happen here. If that happens here, if it happens during the cemetery, if it happens before your actual profits start going up and your knowledge start consolidating, all of this is unearned luck. And the market will come right back for it plus some. So if you are here, you're in the cemetery, your knowledge is still going up, your dollars are still going down, and that happens to you, don't get excited. Be grateful, but don't get excited. Don't start doubling your lot sizes. Don't start thinking that you're him, that you're her. No. Be grateful, and that's it until you start seeing, again, your knowledge plateau. Your profits go up. And that crosses, and that starts to happen, that is earned luck. That means that you put in the time. That means you did what you were supposed to do. This doesn't mean that now you can double up and go crazy. It's just now you don't have to be like, oh damn, that could have been so wrong, blah blah, and be like, hell yeah. Laugh about it, enjoy it, and move on with your day and keep on doing. Because again, what's open 24/7, guys? What did I say is open 24/7? Cemetery traders. You could drop a CT on there, a CT in the chat. That is open 24/7. It takes everybody, age, color, size, whatever you want, wherever you're from in the world, whatever language, I don't care, whatever currency, whoever you think you are, the cemetery traders is always open 24/7. Always. And business is booming. So always remember that, but it's the mindset, because I've said this before, right, in different calls. Your goal, for example, if you set yourself a goal to say, I'm going to buy that car. This is my goal. I'm going to buy this car 100%, right? And you buy that car, it's not the fact that you're celebrating the car itself, that you were able to buy that car. It's in reality, you are celebrating the person that you are now, that you converted into, that you turned into, that you evolved into from the moment you said, I'm here and I want to buy the car. When you get to that point, that person that you turned into, that you evolved into, that's the true goal. That's a true celebration. And the same thing is in trading, guys. So when you have one of those mishaps here, it's a mishap. Be grateful. Don't get excited. You have not earned that luck. But when you get here, guess what? This, you here, this is you, right? We said that this is you. You here and you here is two different people. You here is not the same as you here. You here is just starting. You here is evolved. This is the goal, is you. The person that you are going to be when you pass the cemetery or traders, when you've earned your luck. That's what's valuable. That's what you can't put a price on, is on you. The price on education is, sure, there's monthly costs, there's yearly costs, there's software, there's courses, there's so much, the internet, the phone, the laptop, yes. You put a price on that you have to pay. But what you have to pay here going through this journey has no price. It's something that you have to give with your time. You have to give a little bit of yourself away. Because again, this person here has to get rid of a lot of bad habits to get new habits. Has to get rid of a lot of knowledge that's probably tainted. That's not what it's supposed to be. You need to break cycles. You need to break matrix. You need to go through a lot to become the person that you're here. And that's what's truly valuable, 100%. This is why I say, please don't quit here. Don't quit at the cemetery traders. Because you have no idea the value that you cannot put a price on of you, that you will be when you hit that goal. Powerful, huh? Powerful. I see so like some excited faces. True, everything. There's a cost. So yeah, there's a cost of not taking the journey. Exactly. This is what needs to excite you, because it's not how much money you make in the journey. It's not even how much money you're making here versus you're here. It's just you, the value that you bring now as a person. This is what it is. Because that's what it is. Like this, you here walking into a room versus you here walking into a room, people won't turn heads here. People will turn heads here. Nobody needs to know you in that room. It feels that aura. You feel that presence when somebody walks in. You feel that alpha moment, right? You just know it. And if you've been in surroundings with other people that you know are up there, you know what I'm talking about. When you walk in a room and somebody else walks in the room, like you have that feeling, you know that when you walk in a room and you know you leave that presence too, when you see the heads turn for the right reasons, you know what I mean. You think at the beginning of your journey that you're trading for this, and that's perfectly fine. But I'm telling you right now, the true reason why, the subconscious reason why you're doing it is because of this right here. Because of this person right here. That's why. I tell you right now, like I may not know about a lot of things, but trading is one of those things that allows me to say, like, I could do it. No problem. I've been through the military too. I've been in the army. I was in basic training. Like, I've gone through a lot of stuff growing up in my childhood. I've been through a lot of situations. So it's like, I know what I'm capable of because I've already put in the time. I have the experience of what I need to do, right? So it's that same situation. Trading gives you that experience to what you know you could do up here. The mental strength that you have with yourself going through the charts. So like, I know, like, hey Brent, you're gonna go next month and you're gonna debate with this person about water. Okay, cool, bet, I got you. Like, me back here would have been like, hold on a second, I'm horrible at school, college dropout, picked through high school, like, I don't know nothing about water. Like, I barely drink it myself. I don't know what you're talking about. Me back here would have said no and would have been shivering and nah, I'm good. For something like that, no. Me here right now, bet money. Put money on me. We're winning. I put money on myself. We're doing this. I have no idea, but we're gonna figure this out. It's the person that I evolved into. Yes, me before trading, I knew the physicality stuff that I could withdraw through the army, growing up in Mexico, rough neighborhoods, all that stuff. Like that part, no worries at all. Like I already knew who I was there. But mentally now, it's that evolution that I became, that person that I became, right? That confidence, everything that falls through. I know I could do anything. And that's why you see that it's not that I'm egotistical or anything like that. It's the confidence because why? I've earned this luck. I've put in the time. So this is your journey. This is what you're going through. Whatever stage you are, be grateful for it. Again, if you're here, you're here. Now, how long is this journey going to take? For everybody, it's different, guys. For everybody, it's different. Shout out to Patrick. He's been trading with me for over 3 years now. He finally made his breakthrough this year. 4 months, he's made over $60,000 in withdrawals. But he never gave up. He walked through this journey for 3 years, and it finally cracked out of nowhere. And that's why there's a ton of people like that. Like, for example, John Herzma, he's another great leader that we've had, right, that's been able to mentor us for many years now here, for the last 2 years at least. And something he says, right, it's like, I became a millionaire in 30 days. It just took me almost 10 years. So it's one of those situations that he hit his first million in 30 days. It just took him almost a decade. So it's the same situation here, right? You just don't know. For Patrick, it took him 3 years to make 60K in 4 months. Another great member from our team too, Gino. He's another great guy too. I've known him now for at least 2 years, 2.5 years. Just now he cracked it. Yet today, was it today? Yesterday, last night. Last night he passed his phase 2. He's fully funded now, 200K. So it's one of those things to where you just have to go through your journey. But like I've seen people firsthand go through this, and like I've seen I've seen Patrick go through this. I've seen them try to give up and come back and keep on walking through and all this stuff. I've seen so many people go through this journey. The sad part, guys, and I will say this, is I've seen more people end here than end here. At the end of the day, there's nothing that I could say that I could do that'll make you not end here and end here. I say this all the time in the chats too. From what I do 99%, guys. I do the heavy lifting for you guys in that sense, right? I look for the trade, I call the trade, I manage the trade. I have to deal with the pressure of knowing that I'm sending, for example, today, I sent a tap today. You guys approved. You made 20, 30 pips on that in a matter of 2-3 minutes. But guess what, guys? I had to analyze it, find it, send it, knowing that almost 17,000 people received that and that it could have lost for 17,000 people. I did that. All you had to do was tap approve. So I do 99%, you do 1%. But that 1% will trump the 99. That 1% is that risk management that you have to follow, that mindset that you have to follow. It's this knowing where you are to where you're going to be. This will allow you to make sure you do your 1% so the 99 that I do actually works. If you don't do your 1%, my 99 means nothing. So from this now, guys, you've learned what you've learned. You've seen what you've seen. Now you have a little bit better knowledge of why is it that this is happening to me. Right? Now you know that as you're taking the financial lessons but gaining the knowledge lessons, you are grateful, you're excited that during this part of your journey where things just don't make sense, it's not getting to you in a negative way where you're even thinking about quitting. The contrary, you're excited, you're grateful, you're like, hell yeah, I lost this trade SL, but guess what? I understood that because of that SL. I understood what I did wrong because I applied what I learned, and now I'm going to apply again what I learned. Oh, I applied it what I learned this time, and now it's working. And then you start seeing this part here, and here's where you're going to get even more excited. But like I said, it's going to get squiggly. Don't just think because, oh, I had 3 days now that my money's going up, my knowledge is plateauing, I'm out of here, let's go. It's going to get crazy. It's going to be tempting to go right back again. So you need to continue to work on that mindset. Continue to understand your whys. Continue to know what the goal is, what the true goal is, what the real goal is, guys. Not just the funded account, not just the withdrawal, what the real goal is. And you're not going to give up. And you're going to hit your goal, guys. So now what you need to do, share this, right? Anybody here in the chat that's struggling, hey, I don't understand it, I don't know what's going on, I've been here for a month, 2 months, and I'm learning, but I'm not winning. Here's a link, watch this video. You're going through the cemetery of traders, that's all it is. You're going through it. Again, shout out Luisito for showing this, shout out Belis for he's the one that does this training too. Again, I don't know if he's still in the business or not, because this was years ago that he did that, but it's helped me a ton, and this is my kind of rendition of it, my understanding. It's tweaked up a little bit. But overall, it's just the general specifics of what it's supposed to be, right? So share this with your teams. Anytime you feel down, come back to it. Watch it over and over again. You know what I mean? That's what I do. You need to keep on watching it. Every time I feel like that, I reach out to Lewis too, because he's still my mentor, right? And he'll put me in my place with this. Like, your brother, you're getting close to the cemetery. Come back. I'm like, no, okay, my bad. I was looking at the light. Look away. So it's those little things sometimes that still happens to you. So share this. Continue to work strong, guys. It's fully worth it. At the end of the day, you're not going to regret it. Like I said, it's part of the journey. It's who you turn into. So tap in with your teams. If somebody invited you to this call, reach back out to them, because I do go live. I do some live trading. We had a great tap today. We did a Sunday outlook call. So if you made some profits, I thought that was amazing. I did say, hey guys, if NAS drops here, it's going to go here and definitely take it at 18. So I saw a bunch of people took that. Bitcoin as well, we were at that 84.85. I said, hey, we're going to 88. It went to 88. So profits have already been made this week. So if you're not trading with us, reach out to the person that invited you. Let them know, hey, I want to trade more with Brand. He was talking about that. What do I do? They'll send you the link. If you found me because of me, right here you could see the Instagram handle. DM me on Instagram. Hey, I was on your mindset call. I want more info. I'll send you a video so you can watch that, learn a little bit more. you can tap in with us. But until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow on the paid platform side. I'll be live 8 Central Standard Time to be trading money in the morning. And this week I do have a TikTok live as well that I'm going to do. So make sure you're following me on TikTok as well down there. The TikTok live will be there too to trade this week. And outside of that, let's see. I want to check the chat really quick. Frank, you ready, Frank? I'm going to say something to you that you're going to like, brother. Lewis told me this. So Frank just said right now, for those that are not seeing the chat, whatever, goal 60K withdrawals in 4 months. Frank. Okay. Never put a number to how much you're going to make when it comes in trading. And this goes for everybody too. Because let's say that your goal is 60K, 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 and you're calling it into existence and you're writing it down and you're doing everything you're supposed to do. But what if either God, the universe, the chart gods, whoever you believe in, actually has destined for you to have 100,000? Because you're stuck with 60K, you're not going to get that. Because you're not meant to get 60K, you're meant to get 100K. That happened to me for many times. I was the one, if I can make 1,000 today, I'm firing my boss. 1,000 today, I'm firing my boss. And Luis Visito was the one that told me, brother, because he is very religious. He's like, brother, what if God has for you 10,000 a day? You're not allowing him to do his work with you because he has destined for you 10,000, not 1,000. So you're not going to get the 1,000 because that's not meant for you. 10,000 is meant for you. That clicked to me crazy. I'm not super religious like that, but that clicked to me crazy too, where I was like, bro, that makes so much sense. I stopped targeting a number, funded, withdraw left and right, here we are. So you were probably destined to make more than 60. Maybe a little bit less. It's okay. Let's be grateful for it, right? But let's say this instead, bro. Your goal is to be getting as much as the chart gods want for you, hitting those withdrawals left and right. You want to have those good problems of like, damn, I have to pay taxes. You want to have those problems to where, damn, this broker told me right now, like my crypto wallet said that my max withdrawal is 20,000 a day. And I need to withdraw more than 20,000. Now what do? I need to open another wallet. Let's have those problems come to you, brother. Okay? Hopefully that helped out. That little extra little nugget helped everybody there too. But until then, guys, as always, follow, subscribe. See you tomorrow. See you next time. Share. And it's not about getting to the top, but it's about how many people you can bring with. So catch you guys at the top.